So guys, this is something I want to tip here again. This particular visa is for those that do not want to study. If you do not want to go to school, but you want to Japa, right? Please apply for this type of visa. Now, there are certain things that are attached to this visa, which I'm going to break it down slowly to you so you actually understand. Because I have seen many people, they are complaining that they do not want to study. Some are equally telling me that they do not have the necessary requirements to apply. They didn't go for basic education. Some are saying that their age doesn't permit them. Now, this visa type I'm going to talk about is going to, like, you are only the one who can make a decision. For me, I know what I want. For you, you definitely know what you want. The visa is called a Schengen visa. Remember, it can either be a Schengen visa for tourism, it can either be a Schengen visa for business, it can either be a Schengen visa for medical purposes, it can either be a Schengen visa for conferences. Now, I am going to focus on European countries or Schengen countries, EU countries or Schengen countries. So in case you want to apply for this visa, please listen to me till the end and like the video if you like our content. If you want to really apply for the visa, try to target these countries. 1, Spain. I know a couple of people who have gotten this visa to Spain. Then try to target Italy. Try to target Switzerland. Try to target Romania. Try to target Austria. Now, the reason why I didn't mention Belgium or Germany is because it's a little complicated to get the Schengen visa or the tourist visa to Belgium or Germany. There are other countries you could target like Malta, but I will not advise you to use a Schengen visa for Malta because Malta is more or less like an island. So I will advise you to go to places that you may equally have a chance to move in and out using a train or whatever means you want. This is the first part of the video. The second part of the video is that for you to apply for a Schengen visa and successfully get it, please, there are requirements. I'm going to give you all the details. Relax. The first thing you need to ask yourself is, I actually have travel history. There are other videos on this channel where I talked about you getting travel history. I remember saying that go to Nigeria, go to Ghana, go to Rwanda, look for visa-free countries in Africa, use your passport, go inside there, collect the stamps. Okay, if you can fly to UAE, fly to UAE, get the stamps. After like 6 months, you put in for your visa, for this Schengen visa. But remember, there are requirements that you need in order to apply for the Schengen visa. I'm going to give you all the requirements. Now, before we even talk about the requirements, remember this is a short stay visa. So if you, like I said before, if you don't want to study, take this visa type. Now, if you use the visa and go in, okay, you are now thinking, should I come back? Should I not come back? If you want to ask for Odoro, then you should ask for Odoro immediately. But before you move, make sure you know what you are going to say. Okay, reach out to people that have used this type before. This is a smart move I'm giving to you now. There are certain things I cannot share here, but take this information very well in case you don't want to study. But remember, when you ask for Odoro, even if at the end of the day you get citizenship, you might never come back to your country except you use you understand already. So I'm taking time to do this because there are certain things I can't say. Now, for those who want to study, do not use this type of visa. Use the student visa. And remember, somebody who used the Schengen visa with the aim of asking for Odoro can only work after you've been given a paper, okay, to be in that country after you ask for it. Then definitely your case will now be looked into. But for a student, the student have a lot of opportunities, a lot of advantages. But again, if you do not have the means to go as a student and the financial capacity, then you may consider this option. Now, let's take a look at the fee. The fee for you to apply for the Schengen visa now is 90 euros, depending on the country you are choosing. There is a video I did about Schengen visa to Norway. I equally did for Italy. I equally did for Switzerland. Like I said, when you are doing this application, make sure the country that you want to first of all enter, like land in there, should be the country where you are applying for the visa. For example, you want to land in Milan, Italy. Therefore, you have to go back to the Italian embassy. okay, to get your visa. Even though you are going to move to France, Spain, Sweden, or whichever Schengen country, but first you have to apply for the Italian embassy. If you want to land in Sweden or Switzerland, you have to start your visa application from Switzerland, the Swiss embassy. I hope this is understood. Now, possible rejections might result in this, like maybe you do not have travel history. That's what I mentioned before. Some people may equally be rejected because they do not have strong home ties, okay, family ties back home or ties back home to show that they are going to return. Because remember, it is a Schengen visa you are applying for. You need to show evidence that you are going to return back to your country. I'm still going to talk about some of them in these requirements I'm going to mention. Things like home ties, properties. Do you have houses? Do you have lands? You mention them. Have you been paying tax? You bring all these documents. Do you have maybe real estate and stuff like that, right? Do you have a family back home? You show all evidence to this. So these are some of the things you need to know about. You can use the Schengen visa, one Schengen visa, enter all the other 20, is it 28 or 29 countries? There are in total 29, I guess. So one means you are left with 28, so you can equally go into all those 28 if you have your money, okay? So you should know this. Now remember, let me talk about the proof of funds. If you want to use this visa, like I said, you should focus on your history, travel history. If you don't have it now, build your history before you apply. Then, when you're applying, pay attention to home ties. This is one of the reasons people are rejected with the travel history. Then some people are equally rejected because proof of funds. When you are moving abroad for a visa, let me say tourism or short stay or visit visa, any of them, make sure that you have enough money that can take you for that particular number of days. Then when you return, you can equally get some money for 1 month before you start working. That is why I always tell people, if you are going in for 7 days, and maybe in Italy a day you can spend maybe 100 euros for your feeding, everything, then multiply. If you are going to spend 7 days in Italy, multiply 100 by 7, that's 700 euros. Okay, then you maybe increase it a bit to like maybe 1,000 euros. That's the money you need. Remember, you must have paid your flight. Do not apply for this without your aller and retour flight. Aller and retour means to and fro. Okay, then because that flight ticket they might ask you at the port of entry, are you sure you are going to return to your country? Can I see your return ticket? This is something many people do not know, and at the end of the day, they may get themselves into problems. So please pay your ticket. Now let's take a look at the requirements you need. The visa application form is the one of the documents. For Italy, there are 2 forms. There is a video on the channel. Please check that one. This is a general visa, like this is a general Schengen application. But in case you want to now apply for Italy, Spain or France, you now need to look at the requirements you need per country. For Switzerland, there are some 2 extra documents that are different from those who are going to Italy. I hope you understand. But the general requirements are document number 2, international passport, and it should be valid for at least 6 months. Then you also have your passport size photographs. You need it as well. The dimensions may be there. Sometimes you may find the dimensions on the embassy's website, but again, you have to verify. I may not know everything. Then you need to show travel itinerary. Remember, you are booking. You are not paying for it. You just need to book. In that other video I did about Switzerland and Norway, check it. There are details there you can get. And remember, if you are moving as a tourist, this is a secret I want to give you. If you are going as a tourist, make sure you get details, itineraries for your tour guide, from your tour guide. Check the other 2 videos I did about Norway and Switzerland. Yes, so if you are going as a tourist, please verify to know actually what you need to submit for that, for the tour guide, because they need to know. You said you are going to Sweden. Where are you going to be visiting? I'm still coming to that. Then invitation, if you are going on an invite. If somebody invites you, take the invitation letter. If you are going as a tourist, you need to show your itinerary to show the places you are going to be visiting. If you are going for business, you need to show a business letter from your business partner in the country you are going to. Okay, then the next document is accommodation. You can get this from booking.com. Just book it, do not pay. This is how it is. Then insurance, you can get your insurance from Alliance Insurance, AXA Insurance, Swiss Care. It depends on you. Remember, the insurance they are asking for is a 30,000 insurance coverage, but you are not paying 30,000 euros to anybody. You are not paying that to any insurance company. You just need to go there. They will tell you, I think they are charging like 49 euros per, I don't know if it's per day, but they are going to explain to you. Then you multiply by the number of days. Remember and pay. Remember, when you want to move, if you are moving today, your insurance will start counting today, and your flight ticket should show the same date as today. Please, this is something many people are making like an error. Many people are not putting this. Maybe somebody is booking the flight tomorrow. The insurance is like the insurance coverage is like from next tomorrow. It doesn't make sense. That is what will get you a rejection. So put that into consideration. I have explained all these details about proof of funds, so please put that as well. Now, this is another thing. If you do not act, you may get rejected. You cannot go on vacation or on tourism when you are on duty, when you are working. And it is not even advisable to go for this trip when you don't have a job. Now, if you have a job, you need to show that you are on leave. Get your employment letter, get your leave letter, get your pay slips, okay? Remember, if your pay slip shows that you are being paid 75k, you need to now show some reasonable amount of money in your account and equally show where you got that extra money from. If you have a business, bring in your business document, your tax documents, very important. You cannot be showing a business without showing your tax document. These are some of the things you should put into consideration. To those who haven't seen the other videos, please, this is an example. Also check the channel to watch the other ones. I hope this will help you. So use this smartly, share with your family members. You can use this and Japa with your family as well. Yeah, a lot of people have done it. You can do it. It just depends on what you want. I'm making the video specifically to those who do not have academic documents to apply for schools, who do not have enough money to apply for schools, and of course who do not know that if they are if they want to ask for Odoro, because we have a lot of people, many people who want to ask for Odoro in foreign lands, but I cannot make decisions for them. I hope you understand. So this is the end of our video. Till we